Hey guys, it's Ron from Ron's Basement. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you being here with me in the basement. I have an update for you on the silver market. We're going to touch on gold, but I want to touch on a couple current news stories that I think could affect the price of the precious metals as we move into the next 6 months to 18 months. Plus, I had an interesting conversation over the weekend. I want to share that quick story with you as well. But first, let's talk about silver. It's up about 1% today, so hey, that's pretty good, right? Flirting. She's flirting with $22. It doesn't seem that long ago that we had $25, $28 per ounce, but hey, we're flirting with $22. That's better than flirting with $20 or $18. The silver mining stocks are faring a little better. They're up about 2% for the day. Gold is fractionally down as I was getting ready to film this. The gold mining stocks up about 1%. I still say if you're looking for value, there is no better value than the silver or gold mining stocks unless the price of gold and silver were to fall precipitously, whereby the value would become even greater, unfortunately, in the stocks. But man, right now, looking at the snapshot of where we are, and I feel pretty solid. I feel pretty comfortable. I don't know how you feel, but I feel pretty good about the gold and silver price right now. We could be wrong, but hey, we could also be right, and we could be in for brighter days ahead. And don't forget, in terms of silver, they are using more and more silver. The trend is back toward using more and more actual silver in each solar panel that is being manufactured. And the number of solar panels, the pure volume being produced, is predicted to significantly increase. So we've got like a double whammy, double positive. More silver being used per panel and more panels being produced. Kind of an exponential increase. Hey, if you like my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up and hit the little bell notification icon. That way you get notified every time I put out a new video. In world news, something that I think probably isn't covered as heavily in the United States as in the rest of the world and not given as much weight. The West just seems to keep poking Vladimir Putin. It feels like they really want to escalate this war situation. The latest thing that's happened is Kaliningrad, which is a little part of Russia, a little island of Russia that's kind of smack dab in the middle of Europe. They've blockaded Kaliningrad from receiving some critical supplies. I don't think everything, but they're not letting certain things get through to Kaliningrad at this point, and this has the Russians pissed off, understandably so. I don't know that we're going to see a de-escalation in geopolitical risk anytime soon, and if geopolitical risks were to increase, that would be another supportive factor for silver and gold. Now let's come back to the United States of America, where existing home sales have fallen back to 2019 pre-pandemic levels. I'm telling you, the housing market, if you got a house to sell, sell it today and sell it for the best offer you get. Don't hold out, because real estate is going to have a serious correction. There's mathematically no way that it couldn't, with a slowing economy and mortgage rates that have doubled since the beginning of the year. Now, I want to tell you a quick story. It's the last thing we'll talk about. Over the weekend, this has to do with the precious metals and kind of the general public. I was at a barbecue on Sunday, hanging out with some friends, and two people, I was talking to two guys, one of which is a real kind of mainstream investor, has been in tech stocks, that type of thing. The other guy is a union guy and a very smart guy at the same time. And the union guy, we were talking, and I was not bringing up silver or gold. I don't know how it came up. I don't preach it. I don't I don't talk about my channel or anything like that. But he brought up the point. He's like, yeah, a long time ago, like 25 years ago, when I was young, one of the old guys on a job told me that every time I get paid, I should take a little bit of my money and buy some gold. And he was like, and you know what? I wish I'd taken his advice. And to me, this guy's like a part of the general public. And he was talking about gold, like an awareness of gold. And it just felt like him bringing that up was a good thing. The other guy's a high-level professional that works for a Fortune 500 company, and he chimed in. He was like, "Oh yeah, gold and silver, has its place in a diversified portfolio." And even that, I thought, well, since only 0.5% of the investable financial capital is in gold and silver, to hear this guy I don't want to label him, but more of a real mainstream investor, to hear him talking about it, to me was encouraging, because he's a smart guy, and he's been into tech stocks and mutual funds and ETFs and blah blah blah, some other individual stocks. But to hear him talking about it, I also found that encouraging. Then I couldn't help myself, and I said something like, well, yeah, folks, gold and silver have been valuable for 4,000 plus years. And I went into a little bit of the sales talk for the precious metals. But as I've said before, let people find out on their own. If they have questions, I'll let them come to me. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here in the basement with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing your time with me. You're always welcome here. And until next time, you be well.